Hello, beautiful beings. Thank you so much for joining in. So this episode has been in the working for a very long time. I just graduated with my master's in clinical psychology, and I'm so proud and grateful to be here in this moment at the other end of it all. So because of this, I just really wanted to take the time to integrate and be present with all of the things that I want to be sharing on this channel. And now that I feel ready, here we go. So thank you so much. Let's get started on the law of correspondence. The law of correspondence. So this law is similar to the law of vibration, where it really speaks that the patterns that we see in our lives are just recreations of our thinking and thought patterns. Lao Tzu says this really, really well. His quote says, "Watch your thoughts and then they will become your words. Watch your words and they will become your action. Watch your action and they will become your habits. Watch your habits and they will become your character. And watch your character because this will be your destiny." This law states that the patterns repeat throughout the universe on a personal level, and then our reality is simply a mirror for that. So what this means is when we change a pattern inside of ourselves, this can actually affect your external reality. And with the law of one, this actually affects the entire world. So this law repeats throughout the universe. On a personal level, whatever it is that you embody in a thought, thinking about yourself, you will see in your external reality. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, it's essentially this expression of as above, so below, as within, so without. Now, this is beautiful to really see it this way, where things aren't happening to you, they're actually happening for you. And a really beautiful way to see this is that if your life is chaotic and there's fear, there's probably an internal reflection of you feeling chaos and fear within. And if your life is reflecting as grounded and calm, well, then there's probably a grounded sense and a calming sense within yourself. So yeah, I think that even for me in childhood, this was a lesson that I've really worked with, being an immigrant, coming over into the States, and not always having all the family that could meet me there emotionally and support me in the ways that I needed to. I really learned that sometimes as a kid, when I needed help, I actually needed to care for others in order to receive that help. And that unfortunately created this pattern within that I needed to people please and caretake in order to feel valued and loved and seen and nurtured. And of course, that played out in my romantic partners and relationships, where I ended up having a partner where maybe there wasn't enough intimate give and take that was equal. And so this is beautiful because instead of blaming everybody for my problems, it was him, he didn't do this, da-da-da-da-da, I really took that power back, deleted the victimization. So it took me a lot of relationships to really kind of recognize this mothering pattern of taking care of my partners in order to expect some type of expectations, right? All these expectations that we have on other people. And so no, I really decided to take my power back and finally started to realize that I am worth just being loved for who I am. I am worth attracting a partner who wants the same things I want, who shares intimacy spiritually, emotionally, physically, socially in a very similar light that I do. So this got me to start to see my reality shift. So what can we do? How can we right now work on this law so that it's working in our favor? It's conspiring in our favor. So really, whenever you're going through a stressful situation, ask the situation, what is the situation teaching me? What right now about the situation is a lesson for me to gain, right? For me to level up. And reminder too that we're not always just leveling up. We're kind of leveling up in a spiral way. So if you had maybe faced a certain life lesson in like not the best way, that lesson will come up again and again and again, and it will give you that chance to face it in a different light from a different perspective, right? We all as earth souls have different types of lessons that we came here to learn on this planet. More about that later. So once you ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I find the healing within? How can I find the alchemy? So yeah, my friends, once we stop victimizing ourselves, right? We stop carrying all these, oh, he did this to me and she did this to me. Once we let that go, we remember we are creators. We are powerful. Forgiveness is our greatest weapon. And you do not have to forget. And you do not have to let these people back into your lives, right? But if you can just send everyone that's ever given you some off-put energy, and of course, everyone that has given you some amazing energy, send everybody some love from your heart. All of a sudden, all of those things that have tried to take you down become your strength. You become a phoenix rising from the ashes that once tried to burn you. So do not forget your power. And I should better say, remember your power. Remember your strength. Till next time.